This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Pedestrian safety is a two-way street. Both drivers and walkers need to do their part to keep roads safe. When you're walking, remember, the drivers may not always see you, so remember to use these tips to continue to walk safely. Wear bright clothes. Always use crosswalks and obey signs. Lights and reflectors should be used. And finally, keep alert and do not walk distracted. This message brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances has the best prices in town, sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'm telling you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882, CJ Used Appliances. Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all: color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics Printing. CNS Motors Auto Sales, located at 2508 Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-323-8778. CNS Motors Auto Sales has been around since 1984. Go by and see Chris today for some of the best pre-owned and used vehicles in the city. They have SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned used vehicles. Hey, you can find it right there at CNS Motors Auto Sales. See Chris since 1984. They will treat you right. Call them at 901-323-8778. That's 901-323-8778, 2508 Summer Avenue, CNS Motors Auto Sales.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt, to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or a mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.
Max Back Taxes, 4422 Yale Road here in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-382-1414. Get the maximum back on your taxes. It is now tax season. 15 years in business, precise, professional, and honest. Hey, you need to go by Max Back Taxes, 4422 Yale Road. Call 901-382-1414 and talk to Tamara. Get the maximum back on your taxes with Max Back Taxes.
I'm young, but I'm not going to back down from anyone.
He had the drive, the ability to thrill, all wrapped in a megawatt smile.
Welcome to the Kobe Show.
And fans began to see that they were in for something special.
Here comes Bryant. Oh, missed the right.
Wow, did you see the move by the kid? That's Kobe.
The finish by the kid.
He would pair with Shaquille O'Neal to form a powerful 1-2 punch, elevating his game when it counted most.
Kobe, jump shot for the lead, yes!
The Phenom had grown into a 3-time NBA champ.
That's three. Back to back to back.
Kobe was anything but a finished product. In the years that followed, he reached a new level of mental and physical dominance.
An 81-point game.
The Mamba was born.
I couldn't even dream of this when I was a kid, just no way possible. Just a blessing from above.
And his scoring explosions captivated the league.
4 straight games, 50 or more points.
All the while, Kobe realized there was still room to grow.
Bryant, the 2007-2008 most valuable player.
And that true greatness means lifting those around you.
Easy points. Make them earn everything.
He embraced his role as a leader. Result, earned to glory for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Basketball immortality for the 09 Los Angeles Lakers.
Repeat, back-to-back titles.
Kobe's ability to inspire wasn't work in the NBA.
OG, you know what I mean? So it's fun for me. I kind of mentored him a little bit.
He was a driving force behind the 2008 Olympic team that restored U.S. basketball to the top of the podium and won gold again in 2012.
Team US won back-to-back gold medals.
Beloved by fans around the world, Kobe Bryant had embodied excellence and aspiration for millions everywhere. And when it came time to write the final NBA career, his most unforgettable performance last.
Kobe Bryant, his NBA career, 60 points, 6-0.
Man. To spend 20 years here, you can't write something better than this.
With his playing days behind him, he understood that all along, his single-minded pursuit of excellence was about much more than himself.
The most important thing moves and touches country and how it carries forward.
And welcome of Talkback. I am your host, Joshua Midget, here in the building in the Talkback Live Network. That you all could join me here wherever however you may be listening. Man, I definitely appreciate y'all for checking me out once again on today. And this is my first show, sports show that is of the week. And I had to get that in there to honor the legacy and life of Kobe Bean Bryant, tragically taken away from the Sunday morning, actually. I was when the crash. Definitely, I wanted to start the show with that, man. I know I'm going to be talking a good bit about it in about 20 minutes or so. Dominic Lawson, the Business of Sports segment that we're going to do. We do each and every Tuesday right here, so y'all definitely want to stay tuned for. And it's one of those things, man. I think it's still shocking for a lot of people because you look at, and like I said, I'm gonna get into it, but you look at a guy like, he's one of those people that you didn't expect to hear anything like that out. And I think it just shows, death has no respecter of persons. Life is fleeting no matter who you are. Do that, but you see, at least for a sports fan, you see a lot of celebrity deaths here and there. You see this, you see that, but you don't expect somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Mainly because I'm a sports fan. I don't know, man. But definitely sad for a lot of people, especially with his Gigi. I think that really hit people extra hard. That she was there also, knowing how talented and what a bright future she had. And I heard about the different. Once again, I'll talk more about it with Dominic in a little bit, man. But if you guys have anything you want to say on that particular subject, you can call in. Phone lines are open for the next few minutes. 901-213-60. Once again, 901-213-600. You're watching. I'm your host, Joshua Midget. And once again, man, it's shocking to think about. Even team to see everything that's going on with the NBA players pouring their emotions. It's something to see. Hey, it's one of those things, man. One thing I wanted to get in today, because kind of pulling it back a little bit, because we're gonna dive into Kobe in just a minute. I want to pull things back to the local a little bit. I know it may be kind of tough, depending on who you are and where it is. But I wanted to get these thoughts out because I've been feeling this well before everything happened on Sunday. And this is in regards to the Memphis Tigers basketball team. Once again, the number 90213-600. When you talk about the Memphis Tigers basketball team, it's been interesting, to say the least, what's been happening over, the past few days, the past week, I guess you could say, when it comes to Tigers. Because we're in a state now, I've noticed as fans in Memphis, where it feels like we're pushing the pressure on this team more and more. And I have to wonder, I understand that as a fan, you're the best. You want your team to win. You want your team to live up to expectations, all of this stuff. And the Tigers had a ton of expectations coming into this season. Greg, what's going on, man? But I have, I'm a little bit about what I'm beginning to see. Because what I'm beginning to see is tried by some people. Penny Hardaway is not equipped, the head coach at the University of Memphis, that he is proving himself to not be a very good head coach. Now, that's just me. And if you do agree with me, once again, I welcome your opinion. Tell me why. I feel like this is the danger of what, there's good and bad to being a fan. When you love your team so much, that love all the way, that love the team, all that stuff. But when you lose games and you lose them in unexpected, people begin to panic. People begin to worry. People begin to want to fire people, blame people. And, I get it. Don't get me. I'm not saying I'm able to lose the Tulsa by 40, because it's not. I'm not saying it's justifiable to not score a point in over 5+ minutes at the end of the game. That's not justifiable either. And I think they do deserve criticism. Don't get me wrong on that either. Because I've been critical. And everybody else has been critical as well. But I have to wonder, there's a lot of pressure being heaped right now. Is it justified? That's my question. Is it justified what's beginning to happen with the fan base? And I'm not going to say it's the Tubby Smith level, or not, because that would be ridiculous. But people, man, hey, what's going on with this team? Now, I think we have to take several things into consideration. I'm going to read Greg's comment. Take several consideration when you look at this particular team. And this is just my thoughts. Excerpt here from Penny yesterday at the availability. But my quick thoughts are this. You in extreme expectations, which were deservedly so, coming into the year. Coming into the year, that, hey, Penny's time to shine, hey, erasing all these expectations. Come on. We want all the smoke. And some fire, too. A sprinkle of brimstone here and there. As far as the unexpected. Think about this year. You got a team full of freshmen. I'm not going to go on the freshman excuse. This is reasonable to talk about. Bring up the freshman. First of all, you come into this season, you work together, and you go in expecting that the number one pick, presumably, is going to be on the team. Most of these guys came because James helped recruit them to Memphis. That's including Penny Hardaway and Mike Miller. All of that went into the bag. But they came to play. They came to play with Wiseman. Let's roll into what happens. The NCAA pushes their arm in. Their arm. It says, hold up. Y'all are talking too much smoke. Smoke machine we're going to send right down to you. Penny says you want all the smoke. And they reached in and said, no, we've approved Wiseman every time. And his vetting process and all of that stuff. Now that the season starts, we see some questionable stuff here. It has nothing to do with us. And go. It's time to go to the point of getting basically, and telling them to do something about it. That starts a public feud between Memphis and the NCAA. That starts a huge rallying cry behind Wiseman and behind the university and behind Penny Hardaway in the court of public opinion. All sorts of national pundits, players, LeBron James, A. Billis, Dick Vitale, all of that stuff got behind Memphis. But that is not at the same time. They still played Wiseman, and after it seemed like the NCAA was not going down, Memphis decided, you know what, let's see if we can. All of this is going on while they're still playing basketball. So these freshmen come in, they want all the smoke, and they are in the middle of a smoke storm at that point, or a forest fire. So you move on from there. Wiseman sits out to appease the NCAA to some degree. The NCAA says, we're going to suspend him 12 games. Like he started a fighting. They don't even something like that either. Exactly 12 games. DeSosa in Kansas. Let me be wrong. Which is interesting. But what happened this season? That was just in the very games. You got a team going on a 10 streak, going to Brooklyn and Carolina State, going to Tennessee and ending a 31-32 game winning streak at Tennessee in Knoxville. 10 in a row. And like, hey, maybe we don't need James Wiseman. And the illusion began at that point. Now, I believe that streak was of playing their boy, playing heart and prove themselves to the hey, one, we could win without one. Guess what's going to happen when our boy comes back? Everything I heard, the team was in constant communication with James Wiseman, from the coaches to the players. I forget, the first time conversation. Wiseman's basically in the locker room via phone with the team after they beat Tennessee. That's how close they were. And I believe it was the same week he decided to say, well, I'm out. And you can't tell me with a bunch of freshmen and with a bunch of all this other stuff right there, it's not going to affect the team to some degree. A guy that everybody feels like is going to be the number one pick in the country. A guy, most of your players can play with him. And to have that experience. Penny Hardaway, coach that coached when in high school, coached him in AAU, coach that helped move to the Memphis, but decided to pull the rug to a degree. And this is not about blaming Wiseman. I'm not going on a Gary Parrish here. I heard him say the word quitting. It's not about that. It's about the fact that when something happens, you cannot expect there to not be consequences and repercussions in a negative light, unfortunately. And I think, in my opinion, that has affected the team mentally and as a result, physically as on the court. Those are just my opinion. I want to play this clip Hardaway. I need some of you guys' comments as well. Got 5 minutes until Lawson joins me. So if anybody wants to sneak in a quick call, you can. But I don't have to the audio. So y'all take a quick listen to Penny talking about Wiseman and this team. This is from yesterday, by the way. Maybe it helps if I plug it up. Y'all take a listen.
We had names and everything that went around that. You know, they're just thrown in the middle of it. They haven't done anything wrong. They're thrown in the middle of the number one player that in the nation. It is gone, and possibly the number one pick in the draft is gone. You know how that can be gut wrenching and be like, man, what happened? I lost in Orlando, and I knew the magnitude of it. We all knew the magnitude of James leaving. Still, we have a season to play, but these are 18, 19-year-old kids. I mean, come on. Yes, and that's it wasn't going to be easy without him. We really played more to try to hold it together until he got back. He got back. I think that was the situation. We played more desperate, more attention. I think the 10-game win streak was going in the conference because they thought it was going to continue to be. Yeah, for sure. I mean, any kind of way because you lost the number one. But you have to keep fighting. I got into this to try to get the team and get the city back relevant, to try to win a national championship. And I think we in 2 years on bringing names in here and winning games. I mean, we're 14-5. We're not 5-14. And last year we won 20+ games and made it to the NIT. it just, with everything that happened last year. So to me, with everything that's going on, I'm proud of the boys. But they also have goals and dreams as well of being in the NBA. Maybe at sometimes most guys are like, man, I got more pressure on myself because I want to be a one and done. And that's universally around the country to every team.
So there it is. That was the main thing that caught my attention in Penny's media availability on yesterday. So y'all hearing that, what do you think? I've seen some comments already. Let me read some here. With the first comment, he said, Josh, to be honest, Penny brought this pressure on himself and the team. There was a lot of bravado from them leading up to this season. Absolutely. Agreed with the smoke stuff. Now, Greg says, I do not agree with the pressure because reasonable fans would have tempered their expectations. For not so much. Jet says, oh, Lord, I thought we done with the whole COVID. Worst Cal did in his first 5 years here. And Cal was a veteran. Veteran. Sherman Manley III says, no, it's not justified and not all justified. If it was a Penny to even be a topic around the nation, that's a good point. Are a 14-5 team at the moment. Say it again, Manley. I'm going to read it again for you. 14-5. And let me finish your comment before I go on. You see that or know how to appreciate that. Let's think about all this griping and stuff. And like I said, fans have the right to want. But some of this stuff, man, I saw an article, and I guess it came out today, and you heard some Penny's emotions from Jeff Calkins. The question. The Jeff Calkins title. He says, is this next game a defining moment? It was something like that in Penny Hardaway's coaching career. Basically insinuating that his job could be starting on the line if you keep this. That sounds nuts to me, too, of a situation nationally relevant. And this is one of the things I was worried about. Me and talked about this a couple of years ago when Penny first got the job. One of those things I was worried about at the beginning. Things don't go 100% exactly. People, the media, especially the media in this city, haven't mapped out that it should go. They feel they have the responsibility to determine whether you should have a job or not. And that is bogus. By against a coach, push him out of here. That's what happened with Tubby Smith. Opinion. I'm going to support whoever the head coach be given a reasonable amount of time to do what they have come here to do. Now, Penny in 2 years has, in his to the NIT, a bunch of players you don't even know, haven't or anything. Players last year, Davenport's, Kareem, the world, Martin, who's playing with the Memphis Hustle right now down in South Haven. Those guys, Jr., who I like all those guys, but those weren't Penny's guys. And they still did a darn good job. He did a darn good job in that situation. And now, year 2, you have a top recruiting class. And I understand the expectations, and I understand people at a certain level. But to sit here and where his job is utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. When you lose the top, all that being said, I still think this team is going to get it together. And I think they're going to be just fine. I like the demeanor that Penny is having as of right now when it comes to things. He's being pretty honest with everybody. about the state of the program. He doesn't seem like he's in any type of denial about what they need to do. So there's that. I'm going to take this quick before we go on a quick break.
Call from
Bug Man.
Bug Man in the building. What's going on, Greg? What's happening?
Man, what it do, Josh?
Man, I don't know, man. You ready to fire a penny? Just let me know.
Man, look, man, I just had to run a moving truck off. I had to run him off the road, dude, like he was headed in the wrong direction. You know? Around that moving truck, man. You know, we playing around.
Oh, yeah.
Look, man, like, you are always going. I don't know who the coach becomes, how good they are, how bad they are. You're going to have a faction that love them, have a faction that hate them. You're going to hate them and care. Doesn't matter who.
That's true. When
City of Memphis fired Tubby Smith and then officially hired Coach Hardaway, there was a guy he called Calkins Show, Midday Show on 560. He called Gary Perry Show, and this dude was on talking about how bad the university, Coach Smith, and how God finished the university. I don't know if he couldn't, but he called every show, because I was flipping through the dial that whole I heard him on every show.
I know you're talking about too.
Almost in tears.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just listening. Every time my mouth got a little wider, more wider open every time I heard him. Like, he had not been paying attention to what's going on with the university.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you're going to have that, man. And, you know, you're going to have those people that's going to hold, you know, how ridiculous something sounds. I don't say it sounds ridiculous coming out of Coach Hardaway's mouth. Mm-hmm. But whatever he says, you're going to the exact thing that he said, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Matter, you know, no, it might be, you know, a little out of the bounds of reality. Because let's be honest, he's in his second year.
Yeah. There is
the reasonable. He brought in, you know, the clone of Naismith, and coached the whole squad of 11 of them.
Yeah.
You know, the possibility of him reaching the Final Four are slim, next to none.
Yeah, yeah.
Second year, you know. So, but you're going to have, you know, they're looking at Coach Hardaway. Only thing they're looking at is his basketball pedigree. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So he should go, you know, 33-0.
Right off the bat.
You know,
off the one.
Like that. Yeah. I mean, no you know, and those are the ones that's going to speak the loudest, because you can't even get on any kind of Facebook talk with them, or because they're gonna get the and you know.
Yep. I know it is, man.
Yeah, you know, but here again, and that just goes one of those things, man. Sometimes, I know Coach Hardaway was hyped up. He got all the excitement coming in, so the smoke was good. It smelled like some honey glazed barbecue smoke, you know.
Some pulled pork, some ribs, you know.
Right. But you know the thing about it?
Yes.
It will. It will make you choke. I just got to weather the storm, man. You know, no way the university is listening to that mess. No way.
Nah, I don't
think so.
So. I mean, first of all, it's too much money rolling for that, for them to listen to
that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one key, relevance. The relevance of the university now is at a level that it hadn't been since probably 08. You know, what? High.
Yes.
You know,
absolutely.
You know, I still argue with the tubby lovers.
Oh, I already know.
And it's just like, come on, man, let's be reasonable. Leave the emotion out of it. You know, I always say on your show that emotion and never go together. Really go together, man.
And y'all know how it was about Tubby most times. And
it got to the point where you can't argue with, no matter what you think about how he is as a coach or anything, it just was not conducive to any type of success anymore, to the climate that was around the program. So it really kind of had to happen the way it did. Man. So, and, like I said, at this point, for Penny to be a coach at this level, I think he's really done a job. Excellent. And
excellent job. I mean,
yeah.
Man, it is what it is. Just gotta. And I don't know how anybody didn't think there was going to be some kind of low season. They were being in some kind of turmoil or some kind of situation. It was going to happen, regardless whether it was or whatever, an injury to a key player, or maybe even something is happening. You look at what's happening in the top 10 that keep getting jumped
every week.
Hey. And you had a stretch top 5 all everybody 2 for that game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
been a wild year, and it's really only one team. It's only got one country right now. They're the only real team that's kind of staying up there. But other than that, I mean, there's no in college.
No, you Carolina this year. And I guarantee you the noise is really loud in
I bet. It's got to be.
I'm sure the noise is loud. We just can't hear it from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Just can't hear it. They lose 2 or 3 more games, we probably from here.
Yeah, you're right. That's a great point. Hey, I got my guy getting ready to call in. I appreciate you hitting me up as always, brother, and giving us that perspective.
Man, as always, I appreciate you taking my call and letting me put my little 2 cents worth in.
Hey, no problem, man. It's worth at least $1. Appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, that's before taxes, right?
Yeah, before taxes. Yeah.
Before taxes. All right, man. Okay, I can take that. All right, Josh, I'm listening in, man.
Okay, brother. All right, that's Greg with his thoughts, man, and definitely y'all can on Facebook and do that. But I'm going to go take this quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have the Business of Sports segment coming up with my guy Dominic Lawson joining me to talk some more about Kobe and stuff like that. So y'all stay tuned. Keep here on the Talk Back Live Network. We'll be back.
You're listening to Talk Back Live.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with Tennessee Highway Patrol. Pedestrian safety is a two-way street. Both drivers and walkers need to do their part to keep roads safe. When you're walking, remember, the drivers may not always see you, so remember to use these tips to continue to walk safely. Wear bright clothes. Always use crosswalks and obey signs. Lights and reflectors should be used. And finally, keep alert and do not walk distracted. This message brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances has the best prices in town. Sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'm telling you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all: color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics Printing. C&S Motors Auto Sales, located at 2508 Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-323-8778. C&S Motors Auto Sales has been around since 1984. Go by and see Chris today for some of the best pre-owned and used vehicles in the city. They have SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned used vehicles. Hey, you can find it right there at C&S Motors Auto Sales. See Chris since 1984. They will treat you right. Call them at 901-323-8778. That's 901-323-8778, 2508 Summer Avenue, C&S Motors Auto Sales.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt, to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.
Max Back Taxes, 4422 Yale Road here in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-382-1414. Get the maximum back on your taxes. It is now tax season. 15 years in business, precise, professional, and honest. Hey, you need to go by Max Back Taxes, 4422 Yale Road. Call 901-382-1414 and talk to Tamara. Get the maximum back on your taxes with Max Back Taxes.
once again, I definitely appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Kobe Bryant was a teenager when he walked onto the NBA stage, and there was no doubt in his mind that he was ready.
I'm going to go in there and I'm going to work hard every day. I'm young, but I'm not going to back down from anyone.
He had the drive, the ability to thrill, all wrapped in a megawatt smile.
Welcome to the Kobe Show.
And fans began to see that they were in for something special.
Here comes Bryant. Oh, mesmerized! Wow, did you see the move by the kid? That's Kobe. You see the finish by the kid?
He would pair with Shaquille O'Neal to form a powerful 1-2 punch, elevating his game when it counted most.
Kobe, jump shot for the lead, yes!
The Phenom had grown into a 3-time NBA champ.
That's three. Back to back to back.
Kobe was anything but a finished product. In the years that followed, he reached a new level of mental and physical dominance.
And an 81-point game.
The Mamba was born.
I couldn't even dream of this when I was a kid, just no way possible. Just a blessing from above.
And his scoring explosions captivated the league.
4 straight games, 50 or more points.
All the while, Kobe realized there was still room to grow.
Kobe Bryant, the 2007-2008 most valuable player.
And that true greatness means lifting those around you.
No easy points. Make them earn everything.
He embraced his role as a leader, and the result was a return to glory for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Basketball immortality for the 09 Los Angeles Lakers.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Kobe's ability to inspire wasn't limited to his body of work in the NBA.
They call me the OG, you know what I mean? So it's fun for me to be around these guys and kind of mentor them a little bit.
He was a driving force behind the 2008 Olympic team that restored USA basketball to the top of the podium and won gold again in 2012.
Team USA has won back-to-back gold medals.
Beloved by fans around the world, Kobe Bryant had transcended the game. He embodied excellence, achievement, and aspiration for millions of fans everywhere. And when it came time to write the final chapter of his NBA career, Kobe saved one of his most unforgettable performances for last.
Kobe Bryant, on the final night of his NBA career, scores 60 points. 6-0.
Man. To spend 20 years here, you can't write something better than this.
With his playing days behind him, he understood that all along, his single-minded pursuit of excellence was about much more than himself.
The most important thing is how your career moves and touches those around you and how it carries forward to the next generation.